Chase Kline, senior linebacker from Chardon, Ohio.
Chase transferred in year one, made an immediate impact, led the team in tackles. What was it like to come in and be such a vital piece of this operation?
I think it was a dream come true for me. That's something that I was looking for throughout the whole portal, throughout everything, and being able to come in here and make an immediate impact and just to be with the type of character guys that I was with, it was a dream come true.
You watch afar from Michigan State and then come in here and be part of it. What was the biggest difference about this team's culture and being involved with that maybe you didn't have at the last stop?
I would say the biggest separating factor between this team culture and previous teams and other teams that I've checked out is just the type of quality men that are here and the type of characters that are on this team, and it's just a lot of really wholeheartedly good people. That's the difference.
When you think about last year, the change, week 5 and on, this defense was masterful in what it was able to do to shut people down. What was the light switch moment for you guys?
I don't know if there was a light switch moment. I think it was like a continuing progress and development throughout the season. Every week we were running different calls, different defenses, so there was definitely like a lot on my plate being the Mike linebacker in that regards. But when it really started clicking was just when everybody played free, everybody played confident, everybody ran to the ball. Because it doesn't matter what we're running, we can run vanilla out there as long as we're all 100% going. And that was when it switched. After week 5, kids started, okay, just run, just go play free, go after it. So once everybody flipped into that switch, we started playing some really good defense.
Your return to Northeast Ohio in that Akron and Kent games you really excelled at. What was it like to play close to home and just have standout performances?
I was just fired up. I was surprised in recruiting. They didn't talk to me at all, and so it was good to go back to where I'm from and perform.
This year, with Coach Nethery in charge, what are you most looking forward to this season? With Coach Needham, rather than Coach Nethery from a year ago?
I'm excited for the freedom and for the trust, and he's a real players coach, and what we excel at and what we're good at, he wants us to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited. I'm juiced up. He's a young guy with a lot of energy, a lot to prove, and we all have a lot to prove this year.
When you look forward to it, what's been your best memory that you've had so far here at EMU?
My best memory at EMU, the Arizona State game, beating the Power 5 team was super sweet, and we're looking to go do that in Minnesota again this year.
Having played in the Big Ten, what's the biggest difference between the MAC and that next step up that they say is the Big Ten?
Surprisingly, the biggest difference is crowd size. It's not the players. It's not 1 through 22. I would say in the Big Ten there is more bodies, there is more depth in that regard, but it's just crowd size and revenue.
When you look at off the field, what's something that you enjoy doing that maybe somebody wouldn't know about you?
So I'm actually a fashion major. I've graduated in my studies in fashion. And something that I've been working on recently is taking fashion and taking supportive new equipment and bringing it together. And so I've talked with Adidas. I have an internship with the equipment staff this semester. So I'm really passionate about making new, innovative, supportive, like football gear and contact sports specific gear. And also along with that is like athletic apparel and things along those lines. So I've been working on that a lot. I've been designing. I've been coming up with a lot of ideas, so it's been going good.
What's the biggest stylistic thing that you kind of really enjoy right now doing or working with?
I've been working on some new innovative shoulder pads with bracing and reinforcements along with extra padding. And then also I think like if you look at the leg pads from today, they're the same leg pads as they were 20 years ago, same leg pads as they were 50 years ago. So I think the design can be made more sleek, more custom, more uniform, and that's what I'm working on.
Player safety over style. How different is weighing that perspective?
Well, anybody can draw and have style and stuff like that, but I think that's where like my niche really is like creative. Is I'm bringing in more safety with it. I'm bringing in bracing and reinforcement, not just foam padding. There's a lot more to it. I've had plenty of injuries throughout playing football in my life, and many people have. So I've seen that, and I think that there's a correlation to bracing and better padding to help protect these athletes out there.
Last question, we'll get you out of here on this. If you could have your choice in redesigning EMU's uniforms, what would you do differently?
I'd have an all-black uni. I'd have an all-black uniform for sure for Eastern, and that would be my number one thing.